Today's Monday and it's our second week, and this morning we're meeting with SILT, which is a teaching language organisation, and this afternoon we are meeting an improvement advisor.
I'm Nia Jones, and I'm a primary language teaching advisor. However, I do have a background in secondary MFL teaching. I actually taught in a secondary school, a Welsh medium secondary school in Pontypridd, which is deep in the valleys of South Wales, and I taught there for 12 years before actually moving here to SILT Cymru, working on a specific project for introducing modern languages into primary school. SILT Cymru, which is Wales, which is Welsh for Wales, was set up in 2002, I believe. That's before my time, and it was part of the Welsh Assembly's strategy of languages count, where basically the aim was to raise standards in MFL and modern foreign languages specifically, and also to raise uptake, because what was happening, because languages are not statutory after the age of 40.
I think at the moment we're at about 28-29% in Wales opt to take a modern foreign language at GCSE, so post 14, which of course then we lose more once they've done their GCSEs and come to do their A-levels.
Especially on consonants, is, you know, it is part of their curriculum, and they see it as really, really important. They're all learning English, do you know what I mean? Whereas we tend to be, the attitude tends to be sort of, you know, English is enough when it is a 2-week project where we take primary teachers who want upskilling in a modern foreign language to enable them to deliver modern foreign language lessons. The Welsh Assembly generally, there was quite a bit of funding available for transition projects, which enabled sort of teachers to come together, just to meet, basically, talk. You know, that's what it's all about, really, to sit around the table and look at things like schemes of work, knowing what, you know, your primary schools were doing, and also your primary schools knowing what the secondaries were doing as well, you know, to ensure that they're continually looking at language skills in Welsh, English and the modern foreign language, and making sure there's a continual learning there.
With EADS, their National Defence, I think they've worked with 3 or 4 different schools, and they're really, really keen to in this kind of outreach into schools, and there's been a competition between higher education institutions. But Roots into Languages seem to have brought higher education institutions to work together to achieve the, similar goals.
What really impressed me about our meeting this morning is that they are so involved in schools, and particularly involved in transitions between schools, and they're involved at all levels. And I love the initiatives they've got with language and businesses, and tying in with businesses in the local community and showing kids.
I really enjoyed the resources that they showed us, not only on their site, but also other sites that I will use in my classroom and access for my job.
What really impressed me today was the way in which the schools work together in cluster groups to develop resources for one another, and how there's a real emphasis on working together to come up with better solutions.
Hi, I'm Howard Jones, and I'm a school improvement advisor with Cardiff County Council, and I have responsibility specifically for Welsh language development, Welsh as a first language and as a second language, which I will explain in a moment. There is no doubt that politics and the establishment of the Welsh Assembly, our own sort of level of government, that has been vitally important. And you've got things like the Welsh Language Act 1993 putting Welsh and English on an equal basis in public life. The quality, we will strive to ensure the quality, but by default the teachers will increasingly become less passionate, or there will be more and more less passionate teachers. But when they were initially established, Welsh medium schools were there for the children of middle class, affluent, Welsh speaking. Provides Welsh medium play facilities, youth clubs, so that the involvement continues outside, so that it becomes a normal experience for them, not just an experience which they associate with the classroom.